What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Saturday, December 4th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 6-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the point guard position. I'm going to give you a value play here. I like Davion Mitchell from the Sacramento Kings playing the LA Clippers, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the 11th most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Davion Mitchell has averaged 19.8 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 25 minutes per game with a 19% usage rate. He's projected at 20 fantasy points here tonight, and that's 5.9 times value. He's only $3,400 DraftKings salary. He's $1,100 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 216 points scored in this game, and Davion Mitchell has scored 31, 16, and 29 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 28, 24, and 30 minutes. So I like Davion Mitchell here versus the LA Clippers. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. I like Marcus Smart from the Boston Celtics playing the Portland Trailblazers, who have the 9th worst defense overall. They've been pretty good versus opposing shooting guards, but Marcus Smart has averaged 29.2 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 35 minutes per game with a 16% usage rate. He's projected at 29.3 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5 times value, and he's $5,800 DraftKings salary, $400 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 217.5 points scored in this game, and he scored 30, 24, and 40 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 37, 32, and 36 minutes. He also scored 33, 35, 24, 32, and 32 fantasy points in his last 5 games versus the Trailblazers. So pretty good 4 out of the 5 games there. So I like Marcus Smart here versus the Portland Trailblazers. Okay guys, it's time to announce the winner of our $25 weekly PayPal giveaway. And the winner is Keith Edwards. Keith Edwards, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's $25 PayPal giveaway. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. I like Norman Powell from the Portland Trailblazers playing the Boston Celtics, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. They've been pretty good versus opposing small forwards, but Norman Powell has averaged 25.5 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 29 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. He's projected at 25.8 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5 times value. He's $5,200 DraftKings salary, $200 more on FanDuel. And Norman Powell has scored 36, 33, and 39 fantasy points in his last 3 games versus the Celtics. So I like Norman Powell here versus the Boston Celtics. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. So value play here, high risk, high reward, but I like PJ Tucker from the Miami Heat playing the Milwaukee Bucks, who have a middle of the pack defense overall. They give up the 10th most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. PJ Tucker has averaged 18.5 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 28 minutes per game with a 10% usage rate. He's projected at 18.4 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.3 times value. He's only $3,500 DraftKings salary, $800 more on FanDuel, and PJ Tucker has scored 28, 14, and 19 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 30, 23, and 32 minutes. So he doesn't need much to hit value here, and he could definitely crush value here if he gets going. So I like PJ Tucker here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like... Where is he? Where is my center pick? Oh, there he is. I like Rashawn Holmes from the Sacramento Kings playing the LA Clippers, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. They've been pretty good versus opposing centers, but Rashawn Holmes has averaged 31.9 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 28 minutes per game with an 18% usage rate. He's projected at 35 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.8 times value. He's $6,000 DraftKings salary and $800 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 216 points scored in this game, and Rashawn Holmes has scored 36 and 44 fantasy points in the last 2 games, playing 32 and 33 minutes. He's also scored 36 and 32 fantasy points in his last 2 games versus the Clippers. So I like Rashawn Holmes here versus the LA Clippers. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.